All right, let's get straight to it. Gonna get right to it. Just hop into this analysis about BNGO. This is Doge Wolf, the infamous, whatever you want to call it. Doge Wolf, the harbinger of calamitous fortunes. I seen that comment. It was pretty funny. Weeble, that was really good. But yeah, this is he. I am he. We're gonna get straight into this TA. A couple of things to notice off of the bat about BNGO, especially on how it started the year. It definitely started the year with gaps, and you can just see a whole bunch of gaps here. Oh man, those gaps need to be filled. And whoever made this, whoever the market maker for this particular stock, man, they made a good one. And yeah, it's pretty good and it's pretty easy to follow. So let's go take a look into BNGO at this moment and to see what's going on. Currently, we're here at this gap, and that is currently being filled right now. As we can see, we're over here, exactly where that gap is, and we got some funky business going on. So this gap is definitely being filled before earnings next month, and we're gonna just break down into pretty much what we can expect there. But hey, man, I'm targeting this gap in the long run, the big one down there, and that's why I honestly believe it's going to come down to the threes, if not it's 250 area somewhere, and come back up from there. Hopefully, depending, we'll see. So let's go and take a look at some of the things that I personally saw before everyone else, especially when it got up to $9. I was looking at this particular pattern on the weekly chart, and even though this didn't come after an uptrend, this is still a dark cloud cover. It's not a big dark cloud cover, but it's definitely a dark cloud cover nonetheless, and that's just a bearish pattern for candles. I've been using candles for a long time now. I love them. Easy for me to read. I couldn't ask for a better chart to use, or I don't use lines. I don't use any other thing except for candles. They provide as much information as I need to do my TA. So anyways, I was looking at that particular dark cloud cover, and this is where I found BNGO. It popped up on my scanner after making this move right here, and it was like over like 50% or some shit like that. Man, it was doing some numbers, and man, I started to provide my word of caution. I made the screenshot about this dark cloud cover over here, but hey man, some people were like, "Oh, you're just posting that to I don't know what the hell they said. I forgot, but it was just something ignorant and dumb. But I'm not even gonna get into that. So yeah, anyway, so I seen that over there, and I immediately started to go look for some good little puts to go get. So, you know, after the week ended, and we see that this 722 here, we see that that didn't hold, and that's pretty much where the top of this dark cloud cover was, right at the top, and we can see that didn't hold at all. It didn't hold, and you can see that it got rejected, except for over here. Gave a little false little breakout, and I'm shit. A lot of people got fooled over there, except for me. Man, I still held on to my puts, and I remember people cheering, "Oh man, you're going broke. Your puts are burning." No, they weren't. They didn't burn at all. Everything went in my favor. So yeah, nobody wanted to listen to that. Maybe you listen now. Who knows? Anyways, back into the TA, and let's go to the daily chart. Oh, over here, you see I have a little downward channel, and it was going in that downward channel for a while until it actually broke out after this earnings. The earnings weren't that great, so I don't see why, you know, it went up that much, but clearly that's just manipulation, and not good one at all, and really just to fool people into buying this at this moment, which I provided caution against. So that being said, I seen this descending triangle over here, and I plotted the price target for that, which was down here, and that particular price was at all right, 592, or a little bit above that, or whatever. So I did that little price target for that, and you can clearly see that it did eventually come down here. And when it did, it made a big little bullish engulfing. Well, not that big, but it made a bullish engulfing move, and went up for the next 2 days after that. So it did go for that price target, and it was completed. So that's was even more confirmation that this was a descendant triangle over here on this side. But it wasn't really a clean one. It didn't just go down afterwards strictly and just fast. It gave everybody a little fake me out move, which people did get caught over here. And this is where I have this black rectangle over here signifying a range, a box range. And you can see that that box range held up pretty damn nicely. Gave a false breakout right here, went back up to the top of the range, and eventually went for the length of the descending triangle over here. So where are we now with BNGO? Oh boy. Well, BNGO, we have a lot to be cautious about, but at the same time, if you do want to buy, make some quick profits, yeah, man, look for something below the 530s. Over here, we have a gap on the daily. I don't think that gap is going to be filled at all. I'm not too sure about that. I do believe it will come down here and give people the idea that it may come down there and just take off to the top and grab some more people by FOMO. So do not over commit if you do find this video. And the reason why I don't want people to overcommit on this, and the reason why I personally won't overcommit, is because, man, there's a gap right here. That gap has to be filled. There's another gap right here. That gap has to be filled. There's a gap right here. There's a bunch of gaps on BNGO at this moment. And, man, it's going to fill the gap going up, and it's going to come down. But we're going to go over why I believe that, and pretty much what to look forward to. So after it did reach the bottom of this price target for that descendant triangle, we're over here. We see that bullish move, and it made another move downward. So one thing to pretty much think about when you are looking at stocks, and this is just for any stock in general, the stock is either going to trend or it's going to trade sideways laterally. So I just call that trending or boxing, and that's pretty much why I use channels and boxes a lot, and that's why I have a lot of boxes on my charts. Other people don't use boxes as much, but they've been working for me for a long time, and shit, I love them. So that being said, let's go take a look at the 4-hour chart and plot our course, or this is what I'm seeing for BNGO, everyone. So one thing I do notice, another gap here. That's not good. That's not good. You can see that gap come over here on this 4-hour chart, probably yesterday or 2 days ago, and yeah, that gap is getting tested and just being touched all type of ways and just getting rejected. So I do believe that gap is just filling to go down for the moment, but it will come back up eventually. I'm not filling that gap. I won't be buying any shares over here. That's just ludicrous. And a recipe for disaster, at least in the short term at this time. So what I'm looking at now, we just made this little downtrend. And like I said, the market is either doing two things: it's either trending or trading laterally. And I'm going to try to wrap this video up here because I really don't like talking too long. And yeah, attention spans for people are very short. All right, so let's go ahead and draw a candle. Oh, not a candle, but a rectangle. And find a little price target for this. So, of course, the price target is going to be the length of the triangle, right? So the up, the whole down and up thing. So let's just put it at the bottom and see where our next potential move or buy zone for BNGO to be. And I don't think it's going to come down here just quite yet. Next week, I'm just making this triangle. I mean, not triangle, but box range just to see if it holds up. And you're probably going to see it just trade laterally for a little while, probably give a little fake move to the upside. But, you know, I'm targeting the bottom of this triangle, not triangle, but a rectangle to buy from. So the bottom of that would be around, it seems to be 521-ish. So make sure that is accurate. All right, so around 526, I personally will be setting some buy orders around 525 when it comes down here. So I won't be buying anytime soon. Bears clearly still have hold of this market, and like I said, over here on the 4-hour chart, we do have this gap up here that needs to be filled, and it's probably going to get filled up and going upwards, but it's definitely coming down. Don't be the bag holder here. This is bag holder zone to me, and I'm really good at calling bag holder zones if you don't know by now. So yeah, pretty much a bag holder zone. So 526 is ultimately the target for this little box range breakout. So I do believe it's probably going to end up trading laterally for a couple of days. You know, give it a little fake little move up here, and whoop. But before earnings, man, we're going to see BNGO take off and probably head up. And let's see where the high of that may be. I'm personally will be setting a target of anywhere from the base of this descending triangle that I did have all the way up to 772. And you know, I may even target 8, but 772 is pretty much like where I will be selling my shares at after I do buy at 526, 525. So I will be buying some orders there and underneath there. 525 probably is going to be where I set most of my orders at to buy some shares here. And let's go with the weekly so I can show you. So you do have this gap here. And that's probably going to get filled on the way up and come down after earnings. So next month or so, man, probably going to start off green, but definitely it's going to end red more than likely. So let me delete this. Go back to the 4-hour chart. So yeah, that's pretty much what to look forward to. At least this is what I see, everyone. This is what Doge Wolf sees. I see it coming down to 526 if you want to be accurate about it. 525 is where I'll be buying at, and I will be getting some calls, some $6 calls. Shit, I might even get a $7 call. Honestly, people have been buying and selling calls here and inputs pretty easily, so I'm gonna stick to this one, buying and selling calls here. They move pretty well, and the profits is really, really nice. So after it does make its move back up here to the 772, where there is a gap that needs to be filled on the weekly, I think. Let me see. I believe it was the weekly. It was the daily. Yep, it was the daily. So over here is what I'm talking about. This gap. So that's pretty much the height of that gap. I do believe it's gonna get filled because there's one right there where I just saw circled, and there's another one right here. So that's probably gonna get filled before earnings. But man, hey man, this thing is looking like it's gonna go down, 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 down. You know the song. So I'm not too optimistic about BNGO at this moment, man. Just to be straightforward with you, and at least not for this year. I know a couple of people said, "Oh, the only way it's gonna get to $3 if the market crashes." Well, the market may crash, but I'll talk about that in a different video, and pretty much where everyone should probably throw some shares and buy some calls and stuff, because there's some pretty good plays for a market crash this year actually to make some money from. Two of those being GameStop and AMC, but that's another video. This is BNGO, and we're gonna stick to it. So yeah, this is pretty much what I'm looking at, everyone. Probably, most likely, you're gonna see BNGO stick to its range, break it a little bit one day, not hold on to its gains. Eventually come down here to this 526 area, and before earnings, we're gonna see BNGO go above $7.50. I'm selling my calls before earnings just to give everyone a heads up, and I will be getting some puts. Especially after earnings, because they probably will try to make another little move up here to get people to commit, but I'm not committing to it. Just can't. I don't see anything significant. They've been coming out with a lot of news articles, but yeah, that's just news. I want to see some actual money being made from this company, especially seeing it has all this cash on hand to burn. So pretty much that's what I'm looking at, everyone. This is what I see. This is something that I'm expecting to happen. So, I'm buying at 525. That's where I'm going to set my new orders. I'm buying some calls there too. $6 calls, definitely $5 calls if I can get my hands on them. And yeah. Bless me. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go look forward to that. But I'm getting my puts after that. I'm a big old put guy, option sniper. So hey, I'm getting my puts after there, after 750 or so. I'm gonna take a look at the deltas and whatnot and the premium, and hey, shoot. Hey, $3 is definitely my target. Some people may not like it, but I'm definitely gonna hold my puts into probably November. Probably gonna hold my puts into November. Buy some November puts. I'm gonna definitely get some August puts before earnings. Or matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna get November puts before earnings. Give me some $6 puts and $5 puts and stuff. But honestly, there's no way to tell what's gonna happen, but this is what I believe is gonna happen. I've been pretty accurate about BNGO for quite some time now. It's been beaten to the drum of my technical analysis for a minute. So, hey, to each his own. Everyone believe what you want. Some people see the value in what I say. So that's why I've been making this video, and I'm gonna make videos from now on. Much easier to help instead of answering questions one by one. Any questions about this, just leave some comments or whatnot, and I'll see if I can answer them when I have some time. But this is pretty much what I see, BNGO family. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'm looking to do. Buy some calls under 526. This is not financial advice. Let me put that disclaimer out there. I don't want anyone saying that Doja, if you told me to buy, I'm gonna sue you. No, the fuck you're not. Fuck you. Yeah, I said it. Anyways, everyone enjoy their weekend. Trade safe. Have calm hands. Diamond hands, don't listen to that nonsense. And diamond hands, cold hands, hey man, iron hands. I seen it all. Just trade smart, believe in your technical analysis, and if you can't do it, hey, just ask somebody for help. Asking for help is not a bad thing. And if you don't understand, it's okay to ask someone for help who does. And like I said, I'm the help. So I will be helping those who ask. If you value my opinion, you do. If you don't, well, it's not for you. You don't have to watch my video. Anyways, good luck out there. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe, everybody. And yeah, hope you enjoyed.